Oh, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome back to Arsenic Candy Gaming. And welcome back to the Caves of Cud. We've done some running about to get rid of some stuff. We chucked some stuff down the well. No particular reason. I mean, we've already got pretty high reputation with the mechanimists. We have asked Warden's Esther to join us on our journey. I haven't had Warden's Esther join us for quite a while, actually. They're a great companion to have. They have I can never remember what it's called. The ability where they can separate themselves into multiple versions of themselves. Let's have a look and see if we can. Temporal fugue, that's the one. They have temporal fugue, so they can make multiple versions of themselves to attack. I did miss a beat there. I got a load of books and handed them in. If I just waited until we got Warden's Esther, we probably could have leveled them up quite a bit to join us. They're level 30 though, so that's pretty badass already. So what's our plan today? Fuck. We're going to travel to Omenpork, and then we're going to visit the Mapango settlement. An element of the game I've only ever visited once, Omenpork. And I did die very, very quickly. I broke my way through the walls of the Tomb of the Eaters. And I got made dead very, very quickly. Extremely quickly. That might well happen now. Do you know what? We're going to travel off out of the stilt for a moment, and we're just going to clean ourselves. What? The piss is on fire. Oh, Geezer here. He's got the flume flyer on. I gave him the flume flyer of the Sky Bear that we got from Sardamas. And the dickhead's he doesn't want to stop using it for some reason. But there you go. That's on him. As long as he doesn't set me on fire, I'll be right. We're inspired, which means we can cook a meal that will have an effect. I don't know what we'll do. Let's chuck some random stuff in there. Grave moss. Let's go for what's fairly easy to pick up. Let's go for fudge nose. Galbeard gland paste. It's frog jerky. So that gives us, we can use poison breath, we can use poison breath, or we can use burgeoning. I'm not a massive fan of burgeoning. Oh, whenever you drop below 20 HP, you cause plants to spontaneously grow in a random area nearby. Oh, that's alright then. Can use burgeoning at level 7 to 8. If you already have burgeoning, it's enhanced by 5 to 6 levels. Can use poison breath. Oh, these are all good. These are all actually quite good. Not that I'll ever fucking use them, but there you go. It gives us poison gas and stuff. I might have to look, buddy. I like you. I think I'm gonna I'm gonna have to take this jetpack off of you before you hurt yourself or somebody else. That's real dumb. Oh, Eater's Nectar injectors. What do we need to... We don't have the required ingredient... Splice seed. Splice. Oh, we've made a biodynamic cell. I didn't mean to do that at all. Let's quickly set that to charge itself automatically. Auto collect liquid. So we'll collect blood every time we pass over it. I might whip up a couple of those though then, because they're quite easy to... We don't have any A bits. We have no source of A bits either, do we? Kakark's sidearm. I'm going to hand that over to somebody because it's no good to me. So here, have Kakark's sidearm. We couldn't chuck it down the well for some reason. I imagine it's important. It's important. Yeah, I'm going to transfer it. Have it. I love the wacky desert music. It's my favourite part of the entire game. When things get a bit, you know, wild out here. The crazy dancing starts. Oh, we actually have an attribute point to spend. Maybe we should go for a strength. Is there any of these we couldn't do because we didn't have the skills? No. I mean, we could probably concentrate on pushing our ego or our willpower up again. Willpower's probably, or even our physical toughness. One might suggest that a physical toughness increase is going to be quite beneficial for us, isn't it? I guess it is, you know, it is our current weakness against enemies is our physical toughness. You know, some might say that it's probably worth upgrading some of our skills, but I don't know what of our skills we use regularly enough. Most of our power lies in our team of badasses that hang around us. He's just whooping around on his fucking jetpack. What cunt. Yeah, all right then. We'll use our recoiler to get to the Tomb of the Eaters, I guess. Ezra recoiler. Does that take us where we want to go? Does it? I don't recall. We're going to use it anyway. Sod it. It'll put us in the right direction, I guess. Yeah, you know, pretty much where we wanted to be. So what's our mission? Our mission is to travel to Omen Pork and travel north to the Spindle at Omen Pork. And then we have to go into the Mapango settlement in the Tomb of the Eaters. All good stuff. Let's see if there's anybody here that can be of any use to us. That's a statue. Your plank of wood. The warden, he's a reprogrammed conservator. Look, mate, I'm quite worried that you're going to set fire to a village, so unfortunately, I might have to take that off of you for the moment because you can't be trusted with it. Look at you, whizzing around. Screw it, we'll risk it. We'll risk it. You know, he should be allowed to have as much fun as we are. Do you have stuff that we might want? A thermoelectric cell in this Ezra recoiler. We can take a risk that this might be worthwhile grabbing off of you because it might well be. So let's have a look at it and see if you're, you know, stocking the stuff that I might be interested in. No, you're stocking implants, so we'll give that back to you now. Here, have that back. I don't want it. We've lost some money on the deal, but that's fine. That's totally fine. We do have some friends that probably could benefit from having some armor or something, but I can't be asked to do that, so. Are these all artifacts there? Sorry, all implants. Yeah, it seems as such. It does seem that that is the way. Never mind. We could get you to join us. You could teach us the ways of repair, which I think we can already do. You could teach us to craft anti-gravity boots. I don't need those either. Aim import gadget repair. You must be able to do more than just sell me implants then, I guess. Alas, I shall never know. A leather cloak, no good to us. Alright, we can get out of here then. We can travel on to where we are travelling. I forgot they're rinsing power from the spindle, aren't they? Can we not just travel up a square to it? No, we have to... Oh, apparently we can. Again, I've only ever been here once, and we didn't walk in the front door. We tried to whoop our way around the outside, which didn't go great. Asphodel, the Earl of Omenpork. I would not have guessed that you were the Earl, if I'm completely frank. Welcome to Omenpork, traveller. Enjoy your visit to my earldom. Feast your eyes upon my tall and glorious spindle. Take in the scent of roasted Musa. Are you truly the Earl of Omenpork? Indubitably, for I've proclaimed it so. There was no Earl to tell me otherwise. Fair enough. Earl Asphodel, the Barathromites request your permission to lease control of the spindle. Their inquiries, there you go, into the past have led them here. That was fun. Lease control of my spindle, you say? Well, that's a colossal request. There's no simple price I can assign to such a thing. Were I to grant such a request, you would owe me a great debt. You and several of your allies. So you say. How could I possibly appease you? I will convene a council, the first council of Omenpork. Send word to 4 of your allied factions. Have them send delegates. Together, perhaps, you can appease me. Convene the council, then. I am willing. The council will be convened. Okie dokie. There is a statue of Anita. Let's go and have a little poke around that and have a look. Features erupt from a stone canvas and shatter into a figure from the deep past. Hair, skin, brow, thigh. The details hatch a new emotion inside you. The sense of the strange familiar as you move about the petrified likeness. You wonder at how this eater managed to incise himself into your space-time braid. That is truly very interesting. We're going to have a little auto wander around. We might... take a moment to skip forward 3 days so that we don't have to cock about waiting for this convention to happen. A painted wide glass bottle is painted with a scene from the life of the ancient Sultan Polyper. At midnight, upon a strange and burgundy sky, the people of Dumriwan saw an image on the horizon that looked like a telescope bathed in burgundy. It was Polyper, and after she came and left Dumriwan, the people built a monument to her and thenceforth called her Telescope in Burgundy. Strong. Y'all need to stop setting fire to everything, please. Woof. No, there seems to be little of interest here. Which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, things of interest normally are things that cause us death. What does the sign say? It says Ezra. That's where we came from, isn't it? What free food do you have here? Yeah, we can preserve our fresh food. We can't eat goat in Sweetleaf, though. I think we'll give it a 3-day rest over and see if we can't begin this process. We share our oil with the Warden. Our reputation with the Fellowship of Wardens is increased by 125. The villagers of Ezra increased by 100. The villagers of Tarchimus didn't like it, and neither did the villagers of Ekawar. Live and drink, oil sibling, and you too. You don't have a lot to share with us. You have nothing of trade either. So pointless. We'll have a wander back and see if if it really needs to be 3 days or if they'll let it carry over in 1. We'll find out. I'm sure it's 3. Delegates from your allied factions are on their way. Who are you friends and not friends with? Consortium of Fighter. Hated by mechanimists for lighting a beacon fire to warn their enemies. Hated by Goatfolk. Hated by the villagers of Sumor. We're going to do a water ritual with you. We're still favoured by the mechanimists, so no big deal. We are now quite liked by flowers, though. Will you gift me your clay pot? What possible use could I have for such a thing? Anyway, we'll skip forward 3 whole days, and we'll convene when the convention convenes. And as if by magic, several days have passed, and it seems as though representatives of various areas of Khud are present. This is something I had not done previously. A herkhound, acidic drool dribbles from the jowls of this snarling mastiff. Feral dog and delicate for dogs, a snarling mess of matted hair. And some mechanimists. Hello everyone, how are you? Are you ready to begin negotiations? Yes. The first council of Omen Pork has begun. Choose how to appease Asphodel. Share the burden across all allies. 50 reputation with each attending faction. Share the burden across 2 allies. Minus 100 reputation with 2 attending factions. Spare one faction of all obligation by betraying a second faction and selling their secrets to Asphodel. Minus 800 with the betrayed faction, plus 200 reputation with the spared faction. Invoke the Chaos Spiel, plus 300 reputation with highly entropic beings. Oh my, I don't even know what that is. I'd very much like to do that, but sure, I'm going to share the burden across all allies. Fuck it. The pact is struck. The Barathromites may lease control of the spindle, and all of the attending factions owe a debt to Asphodel. Your reputation is decreased with all of them, and it's made little difference. Excellent. Can we talk to you now? Do you have stuff? You have sturdy? We probably already have that, though. I petted him. He's clearly not a herkhound. He's some sort of robot. What have you got? You have nothing. Nothing to trade. So that's it. We need to secure... We can return to Gritgate now and report our success, which I guess we should do before we enter the Mapango settlement. I know that's quite a boring backwards and forwards, but let's get that done. Let's jump. Let's do a big jump. Gritgate Recoiler. I'm surprised it worked, considering how little... power was left in that cell. Hello. The spindle is ours. That is sterling news, journey friend. I'll go and inform Barathrum straight away. Excellent. Excellent. So we lost 50 with... Oh my. The whole compound rumbles around you. The walls creak, loose objects skid about, and dust is stirred up in iridescent clouds. Otho yells, Haramut, come back here! That rumbling, what was it, an explosion? What are you thinking, Otho? Grave thoughts, Haramut. Listen to me now, take this key card. Go to Erish Kegel's room, and oh, that's the mainframe, is what she prefers to be called. Go to her room, access Erish Kegel, and scan the shell surrounding the Enclave for anomalies. I've asked her to ready her sensors. Update me with what you learn. You may use the intercom in the northwest corner of Erish Kegel's room to deliver your update. Go quickly, I'd soon be disabused of my fears. I will go now. Oh. Sensor access granted. The thin world is open to you. Do what you wish. Scan surroundings, Erish Kegel. Intruders detected. I'm sounding alarms. I'm calculating probable attack radii. I'm displaying probable attack radii. Exit. They're going to attack. Okie dokie. We need to let them know. That's not what it said to do. Available. Shit. Okie dokie. We have chain gun emplacements. Let's go and activate them. Where are they? One there? We probably need to activate the ones here first. Bearing in mind, I have no idea what I'm doing. Reduce clock on chromelings. I don't know what Radanis Y is, so that's no help. Oh god, there's multiple entry points. So he told me to via the main frame room intercom. Where's the bloody intercom? Intercom. Show me intercom. Communications panel. Bosh. Oh. Just go in person. Oh my goodness. As I feared, Harima, Gritgate is being assailed. The Putus Templar must have followed you back from Omenpork. Let us use the precious little time we have before they arrive to prepare our defences. What can I do? With the chrome keycard I gave you, you now have access to our power grid. There are chain laser emplacements and force projectors across the Enclave. Use Erish Kegel's reconnaissance to decide which defences you enable. You can also broadcast an overclock command or activate Radanis Y by interfacing with Erish Kegel. I'll do my best. I'm confused. I'm lost. I don't know which way to go with this. Should we activate the... Can we do that? No. We need to activate the laser gates, I guess. So, deactivate that. I don't even know what it is. Activate the force projectors. Shit. Oh, please accept my apologies for my uselessness, guys. Everybody run. Everybody run. Stunning force. Dominate creature. I need help. Help me. God, what do I do? Can we drop all of our skills or all of our weapons? Drop? No, we can't. So let's just end the domination. Menacing stare at you. Does that work? He becomes afraid. We can try and keep him away for a second, I guess. Our boys down there seem to be doing something. Our companion was killed. That's a shame. That's a real shame. I didn't want that to happen. Who was it? Who was it who got killed? Oh, guys, what's happening? One of our companions is dead. Do we have a beguiled friend here? No. Run. Run, 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 run. For now, run. To get these activated, I guess. Come on. Interact. Activate. Oh, that's no help, is it? Okay, so we've killed some Putus Templar. I don't know if it's all of them. Oh. Oh, okay. Oh, that was, I guess, a little bit disappointing then. It was, the music implied it was going to be quite a hefty challenge, but it didn't really play out quite so much. I mean, we lost somebody. We lost one of our Mechanimist friends, I assume. Yeah, we lost that dude that isn't Eshodat. But, you know, that's fine. Let's turn all of these stun rods into trash that we can just immediately scrap. Okay, so battle is over. We only lost one companion to that battle, which I think, given the severity of the situation, I don't think it's too bad. Journey friend, you have my deepest gratitude. Few human could have defended Gritgate so deftly. I genuinely, Otho, I did nothing. I stood there panicking, worrying about being frozen solid, and everybody else took care of it. I did lose a friend though, so what do you mean consult your losses? I lost. Live and drink, Otho. Live and drink. The assessment. Our assessment. Speak to Otho to assess the suffered losses. Harrimer, I've assessed the losses we suffered in the attack. 8 chrome limbs perished, no books were burned, no bookshelves were destroyed, no crops were ruined, 16 gadgets were shattered, and no pieces of furniture were destroyed. Much was lost, but such is what I expected. Once again, thank you for your efforts. Thank you for the update. That's very kind of you. Our reputation increased massively, which is good. We gained 10,000. Furthermore, I spoke with Barathram. He praised your handling of the Earl of Omenpork, and he thanks you for your bravery you exhibited in defending Gritgate. The attack today reminds us, for too long we have put our faith in the isolation of our guild and the preoccupations of the Putus Templar. The looming threat of another attack impels Barathram to accelerate his plans, and with them your position is in our guild. You are raised to disciple, friend. Barathram wishes to speak with you immediately. He wishes to speak to me, Barathram himself. You are promoted to the rank of disciple. Yes, disciple. Take this key and follow the stairs down to his study. He awaits. Thank you, Otho. Well then, we will do that. We will go and have a look and see if we can speak to our friend Barathram. What do we have around here? Let's not run over any mushrooms and stuff. I would appreciate that. Thank you. There doesn't seem to be... Can we steal books? Will it let me steal books? No, I won't take any of it. No, I won't take any of it. Hello there, good friend. How are you? Barathram the Old. Come closer, nestling. Let me look upon your countenance. You are so old. So I am, nestling. For a millennium now, I've watched the river of time turn the gears of Khud. I've even played part in diverting the river where I could. Oh, well, but there have been so many players throughout the years. So many players. And beyond Khud? Beyond the 1,000 years? Little do I remember now, for I was but a cub, a nestling when my kin and I crossed the Homs Delta into Khud. We were urged on by the flooding of a glacial river that flowed through our hearth cave. The world was just unthawed then, and I recall the roar of the freezing water as it rushed through the grotto, and the frigid spray on my face as I watched in awe. I have more to ask, Barathram. Otho said you wished to speak to me. I do. Your services to the guild have been laudable, disciple. You braved the vaporous depths of Bethesda Susa and decoded the signal. You secured the spindle grounds and handled the self-appointed Earl. And perhaps most materially, you defended our enclave from the Putus Templar. Since you returned from Bethesda, you've no doubt wondered at the signal's contents. Verily, I hid them to shield you from the weight of the truth. Only Otho, Q-Girl, and I bear that burden, but circumstances have changed. The river of time powers the gear train of our schemes and devices, and it rushes forth. From here I must share the burden, you must know. What is it? Where does the signal come from, and what does it say? The signal is a beacon of welcoming, and it originates from the top of the spindle. And what is the spindle, truly? The beacon confirmed my hypothesis. The spindle is an elevator, engineered by the Eaters to convey freight to and from the vault of heaven. You see, nestling in the earliest aurora of our past, the Eaters of Earth were joined by a great coven of beings that spanned the firmament. But the Eaters succumbed to some terrible temptation, and an injunction was placed on our world. Since then the stars were silent to us, and our world was left to moulder and decay. But something changed. The signal affirms that an entity roosts atop the spindle and invites us to join it. Dare I say, is the injunction at an end? It's too early to tell, but alas, there could be hope for our world. And what now? I intend to ascend the spindle and answer the call, disciple. My protege Q-Girl has designed a climber for the ascent. We intended to construct it piecewise at the enclave and the site itself, but the engineering feat exceeds even our capacity. With time I am confident we could accomplish it, but the Putus et Templar rob us of our patience. We need to act now, and so as loath I am to admit it, we need Pax Clank. Who is Pax Clank? Pax Clank is an eccentric mushroom prodigy. All its faults aside, it's a brilliant scientist and engineer, and I have little doubt that it could build the climber faster than we could. Several years have passed since we were last in contact, but it owes us a debt and we must now collect. Unfortunately, no one knows Pax Clang's whereabouts. Through contacts I made over the years, I inquired as to its location. The most I was able to garner were these enigmatic instructions. Seek the heart of the rainbow, eat the god's flesh, and follow the coral path. Seek the heart of the rainbow, so that would be the rainbow forest. Eat the god's flesh, I assume that's the tomb of the eaters, maybe? Eat the god's flesh, and follow the coral path. That must be the sea, the coral sea over in the bottom right. Barathrum continues. I must ask you to decipher this enigma, find Pax Clank and convince it to construct the climber. Remind Pax of the debt it owes us. It strikes me as likely for this rainbow to refer to the rainbow wood where Clank's kin consort, so I suggest you start there. I will find Pax Clank and deliver Q-Girl's design. You received a quest. Pax Clank, I presume? As I had hoped, disciple. First speak with Q-Girl. She'll hand over her design. I await your return. Live and drink, Barathrum. Let's see if Barathrum's got anything we want. An ontological anchor. A platonic metal is etched with two-dimensional projection of the rhombic dodecahedral honeycomb, allowing it to snap into the ley lines of the local region. Super. I assume that stops us from being phased into different dimensions. But I don't know that. And vibroblade. Vibroblades are long humming white blades extending an arm's length from a dense black plastic hand grip. Sweet. Well, on that note, we will call that a day for our episode. We have a new mission that we have never seen before, Pax Clank, I presume, which we will begin in about 5 minutes. But for you, it will be another day. I've been Arsenic Candy Gaming. You've been bloody marvellous, as always. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and all that other wonderful stuff. And I very much look forward to reading your comments and returning for the next episode of The Caves of Cud. You take care now. Goodbye.